Hi there, this is a video put together by Livingston Garden Machinery. We're looking at how to check the oil level on a Kawasaki engine. Okay, one of the first things to identify is that each machine is individual and they come with their instruction manual. We would recommend that for specific requirements each machine has, you can check your manual, and that would detail exactly how to check the level according to your machine. So this video here is really a general purpose sort of guide for checking the engine oil level, and it's to be accompanied with your manual. Okay, what we're going to do is check the oil. First thing you need to make sure is that your machine is on a flat surface. We'd recommend that you check your oil every occasion prior to using the lawnmower. So for example, this was a commercial machine, we'd recommend you check it every morning, and for a more domestic use machine, we would expect you to check it prior to using it for that lawn grass cut. Okay, so by checking this, what we do is we'd remove the oil level filler cap. This was a screw, so you then remove and draw out the dipstick. As you can see here, be careful not to drip the oil. You then wipe the oil off the dipstick so that you can have a good clean dipstick, so you can see where the oil marks up to. So the oil level at this point is not the indication. Okay, then you insert the dipstick back into the holder. You do not screw the thread in. Okay, so you just insert it and then press it down to the thread. You do not screw the thread in. And then you draw the machine up, the oil up out like that there. You'd have a look at where it sits on the dipstick, and there's two marks on here. You've got an add mark and a full mark, so you'll be looking at having the oil level about the maximum mark, this full mark. We'd recommend using your machine at this mark. If your machine does get below or lower in this section, then you should add oil level. Okay, if it's in this section here, you should definitely not use the machine. Okay. The other factor is if you need to add or replenish the oil, you can go ahead and do that by then inserting oil into this particular filler. The dipstick and the filler is both one tube. So important note about filling your oil: you must not overfill the engine. If you have oil up above this full mark, then you should not use the machine. The risks of using the oil at this level would potentially damage the engine for good. The other thing is it would almost be as bad as actually using it with low oil. So if you actually get to the stage where you've overfilled it or you've got too much oil in there, then bring your machine to a local dealer and they can help you get the oil back down to the correct level. It's not appropriate to tip the machine on the side or try and empty the oil out of the machine, so I would really recommend that you take it to your local dealer. Okay, once the oil level's been checked and it's at the full mark, then you go ahead and insert the dipstick back into the holder and then tighten it. Okay, this particular machine's designed to run on slopes up to 30 degrees of gradient. Okay, it's very important to have the oil maintained at the maximum mark or that full mark, really, for operating in these sorts of conditions. And overfilling the oil once again would result in damage. Okay, if you're one of our customers and you're local, then we'd be happy to help you with any further questions. Thank you.